Hello, Cecil. What's new this morning?
Lots.
Don't you feel well this morning? You look sleepy.
We had a lot of excitement at home last night.
I know. Your aunt raised the roof again because you want to keep Nero. Isn't that it?
No, she didn't say much about Nero.
What happened then?
Plenty. We got robbed last night.
Robbed? What do you mean, robbed?
What does anyone mean when they say they got robbed?
Well, I guess they mean that something was stolen.
Well, that's just what I mean. Burglars got in the house last night.
Oh, Cecil, not real burglars.
Well, they weren't movie actors.
Oh, Cecil, you're just kidding. You didn't really get robbed.
All right, then. I'm just kidding, then. If you won't believe me.
No, you're not kidding me either, I know.
I tell you, burglars got into the house last night.
Did they steal anything?
Oh, we didn't have much for them to steal. They took a little silver.
I wonder why they just took a little, Cecil. Why didn't they take a lot?
For the plain and simple reason that we haven't got a lot.
Oh, Cecil, you were really robbed. Isn't that horrible? Tell me more. How did it happen?
Well, some burglars got in the back door when we were asleep and helped themselves.
Isn't that just grand? You were really robbed by a real burglar. Oh, it's thrilling. How did they get in the back door, Cecil?
Just opened it.
With a skeleton key or something?
Well, it was unlocked.
Not really.
I wish you'd stop saying not really when I tell you something.
Well, what was the back door doing open?
Well, I forgot and left it open. That's why.
Oh, you shouldn't do that, Cecil. Don't you know that?
That's right. Tell me to lock the barn door after the horse is stolen.
Oh, Cecil, you haven't got a horse.
Well, this turned out to be a horse on me.
Cecil, what did the burglar look like? Was he young and handsome?
Oh, what did he look like? Now I ask you.
I'm asking you, Cecil.
How do I know what they look like? I didn't see them.
How many were there?
I don't know. One or two.
Oh, I wish you had seen them. I think that burglars are so romantic.
Well, you better not talk to my aunt that way. Not if you see her this morning. She has a different opinion of burglars.
Just to think your aunt was all alone in the house with burglars in it.
Hey, what am I? I was home, too.
Oh, Cecil. Goodness, I just remembered.
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
What about Nero, your dog? What did he do?
How do I know? No one woke up.
But you said he was such a good watchdog.
Well, I guess he wasn't watching last night.
And he let them get away? With your aunt's silverware?
Now, don't you start asking questions, too. I've had enough of it from Aunt Bess this morning.
Oh, that's all right, Cecil. Don't feel bad.
You see, I didn't lock the back door because I thought, well, no one will come in with a good dog like Nero on the job.
And Nero was asleep. Goodness, I'll bet your aunt was mad.
Well, you can't expect a dog to stay awake all the time. They have to sleep the same as we do.
Cecil, do you think that the burglars could have been friends of Nero's and he didn't want to give them away?
Oh, of course not.
Well, he could be. You don't know anything about Nero's past.
He wouldn't know any burglars. He was too good a dog.
Well, he wasn't a very good watchdog.
Well, everybody's entitled to make one mistake.
If it isn't too big.
Nero probably thought they were friends. The way they came in the house, you can't expect a dog to know everything.
Well, you could expect him to know the difference between friends and burglars, I should think.
No one asked you to think.
Oh, Cecil, I wish it had been our house.
So do I.
Maybe the burglar has a wife and children.
Well, I ought to stay at home with them then, and not go around breaking into people's houses.
Cecil, you should be forgiving. When a person does wrong, you should forgive them.
Yeah, it's very easy for you to forgive them. They didn't break into your house.
No, I'm sorry they didn't. I just love burglars.
And I'm the one that gets the blame.
Why, Cecil? What are you blamed for?
For leaving the door open. That's how they got in.
Well, you thought that Nero would bark if anyone came in.
Sure, that's what I told Aunt Bess. But she just sniffs.
Has she got a cold?
No, a temper. Oh, I've never seen her so mad. I don't know who she's madder at, me or Nero.
What does she say about Nero?
I'd hate to tell you. She raved for hours this morning.
Is that why you're late this morning?
Yeah. You know, she was against my keeping Nero in the first place.
Well, that's what you said. But you said you talked her out of it.
Yeah, and that's where I made a big mistake.
Why? Didn't you want him?
Oh, of course I did. But I should have used some other argument.
Well, what was it you said that made your aunt let you keep Nero?
I convinced her that he'd make a good watchdog. And that's why she gave in.
Oh, you should have told her something else, shouldn't you?
She's going to make me pay for her silver.
Well, you didn't take it.
I know it, but she thinks it's all my fault.
Aw, she won't do that, Cecil. That's just because she's so mad right now about the whole thing.
Well, I'm about fed up, too. I didn't ask the old burglars to come in, and I can't be blamed if Nero wanted to be friendly with them.
Cecil, I can just see Nero wagging his tail and following them around in the dark.
Aunt Bess just doesn't understand dogs like I do.
Poor Nero. Did you give him a licking?
No.
Did your aunt try to whip him?
No.
I'll bet she wanted to.
I know she did. She was just dying to get her hands on him.
Will she make you give him away now?
No, she didn't say anything about it.
Oh, well, that's nice. It's kind of nice to have a watchdog around the house, even if he does make a mistake once in a while. Maybe you can train him to bark before you get robbed again.
We're not going to have burglars again.
How can you stop them?
Keep the doors locked. That's one way.
Well, what are you going to do about Nero?
Well, what do you mean, do about him?
Are you going to keep him?
No.
Oh, you're not?
No.
But I thought that you liked him.
I did.
Do you still like him?
Yeah, he's a peach of a dog.
Well, then if you're not going to keep him, are you going to give him away?
No.
But Cecil, what are you going to do if you're not going to keep him and you're not going to give him away?
I'm not going to do anything.
But you'll have to do something, won't you?
Why should I?
Let me get this straight. Are you going to keep him?
I can't.
Are you going to give him away?
I can't.
Good enough. Will the pound take him away?
No, they can't do that either.
Oh, goodness, where is Nero?
I don't know.
You don't know? Your own watchdog and you don't know where he is?
No, I don't. What do you think I'm bothered about?
Because your Aunt Silver was stolen.
Oh, that's not important.
Well, what is important, Sam?
Nero. That's what I'm worried about.
And you don't know where he is?
If I did, I'd go get him.
Well, Cecil, what happened to Nero?
Well, if you've got to know, if you've got to find out what happened to my watchdog, well, I'll tell you. Those dirty old burglars, when they took what they could, they weren't satisfied. No, they stole my dog, too. He's gone. That's why I can't do anything. Those dirty burglars to take my dog away.
Oh, you look happy this morning, Cecil.
Oh, Sally, gee, the best luck you can't guess.
You tell me, and then I won't have to.
Well, what do you think I found when I got up this morning?
That you had overslept.
Oh, no, I mean something different.
That your aunt forgot to call you.
Oh, come on now, stop clowning. It's important.
Well, I don't know, Cecil. What is it?
Nero. Nero came back this morning.
Not Nero.
Yeah, Nero, this morning. He was there when I woke up.
Cecil, how did he get into your room?
Oh, he was waiting on the front porch, scratching to get in.
Goodness, no wonder you're happy.
I knew he'd come back. I knew he'd find me again. I know dogs.
Where had he been, Cecil?
Oh, I don't know. I'll bet he's been chasing those burglars that got into our house and had just given up the chase.
He must have been tired out if he's been chasing them for 3 days.
Oh, and not only that, was he hungry? Sally, you should have seen him eat. I've never seen a half-grown dog eat so much so fast.
What did your aunt say, Cecil? Was she glad to see him back?
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that she was glad.
What did she say?
Oh, she raved for about half an hour.
Are you going to keep him?
Sure.
Will your aunt let you?
I told her that if I couldn't keep that dog, that I'd do something awful.
What are you going to do that's awful, Cecil?
Oh, I don't know. That was just a threat.
Did it work?
Sure. I know how to handle my aunt. She thinks that the sun rises on me. I found that out. And all I have to do is act like I'm going to do something terrible.
Oh, you admit that you're the apple of your aunt's eye, huh?
Sure. Well, why not? I'm her only nephew. Anyhow, I keep the dog.
Cecil, goodness, you're not very nice, are you?
I haven't had any complaints.
You shouldn't work your aunt like that.
Well, she is unreasonable. Why can't I have a good thoroughbred dog like Nero?
Oh, nothing, but I think that you should be nice to your aunt.
I am? Gosh, didn't I let her raise me since I was 2 years old?
Don't ever tell me that I'm spoiled, Cecil. Goodness, I'm not even in the running with you.
Oh, wait, now don't get the wrong idea. I think that my Aunt Bess is a peach. They don't make 'em any better. She's great.
Well, that's better, Cecil. That's the way to talk.
But she's a little crazy, though.
Oh, goodness. Now I know where you get your crazy ideas.
Oh, there's only one thing I gotta do.
What's that?
I gotta get a collar for him so that he won't chase all over the yard.
When are you going to get it?
Oh, I told Aunt Bess that I'd get it today at lunch hour.
Oh, Cecil, can I go with you?
Sure. Why not?
But, Cecil, where are you going to get the money to get one? Last night you said you had only 75 cents left this week.
Well, you want to know just how smart I am?
Yes. Tell me all about you.
Well, before I left the house this morning, I had talked Aunt Bess into giving me money enough to get Nero a collar.
Goodness, Cecil. You sure know how to work your aunt.
Oh, I ought to. I've been practicing for nearly 18 years.
How much are you going to pay for it, Cecil?
Well, I'd like to get one with red stones, but I guess they cost a lot.
Oh, they must cost about, well, maybe $5.
Well, I could only manage $2 out of Aunt Bess. I thought maybe I'd get one for, say $1.50, and then I'd be 50 cents to the good.
Cecil, you wouldn't keep the 50 cents, would you?
Sure. Why not?
But Cecil, that would be cheating.
It would be business.
Cecil, I have an idea that you'll get ahead.
I don't want a head. That's punk, isn't it?
It's kind of old.
Well, I'll spend the whole $2 on the collar. I wonder where a person gets a dog collar, anyhow.
I should think they would have them at a collar store.
Not just any place. I know that much.
They would have them where they sell horse collars.
I don't want a horse collar.
I know it, Cecil, but a store that would carry a horse collar would have collars for a dog, too, wouldn't they?
Oh, I know where to go. Of course. What a stoop I am.
Yes, where?
At that goldfish store up the street.
Oh, Cecil, you're so funny. Goldfish don't wear collars.
I know it, but they have all sorts of things. You know, I think I'll see if I can get him a collar for $1.75, and that'll leave 25 cents to spend on flea powder.
Are you sure that he has fleas?
Well, I wasn't until I suddenly got some new itches myself.
Yes, I think you said that before.
Do you know, he can tell that Aunt Bess doesn't like him, so you know what he does? He tries to make friends with her.
Does he look at her and whine, Cecil?
No, he follows her around the house and he nips at her heels.
Goodness, but that's a funny way to make friends.
He'll grab a hold of her skirt and hang on for dear life. He wants to play.
But your aunt doesn't want to play, huh?
Oh, he'll win her over. Oh, you just can't help but like him. I'll be glad to get home and see him. And maybe you think he doesn't like to see me. Oh, Sally, you know, if you could do something for me, would you?
Well, do you want me to give some bones to Nero?
No. You remember that sweater that you knitted for me?
Oh, the nice pink one that you like so much?
Yeah. Well, do you think that you could knit a little business for Nero, like those ones they have in the window at the pet shop?
Well, I don't know. I guess I could, if you would hold Nero while I measured him.
Fine. Gee, that's great, Sally. Oh, golly, everything is just perfect.
It's about lunchtime, Cecil. Shall we go buy the collar now?
Oh, golly. Oh, I wonder what size he wears. Let's see now. Oh, I should have measured it.
Well, won't any size do, Cecil?
No, I don't want to choke him. And I don't want it too big. Oh, gosh. That gums up the whole works.
Well, why don't you just take a chance, Cecil, and guess at it?
No. I want to have him fixed up all okay for tonight. Oh, darn it.
Oh, I know what you can do, Cecil. Where's Nero now?
He's at home. I put him out in the front yard before I left this morning.
You think he's still there, around the house?
Sure. He wouldn't leave. That is, not for long. Why, you couldn't drive him away from me. He loves me.
It must have broken his heart to see you go this morning.
Well, I wouldn't be at all surprised. You should have seen the look in his eyes. Gosh, pleading.
It seems to me all Nero does is go around giving those looks.
Oh, I know what to do. Oh, what a dumb bunny I am. Wait a minute. Get out of the way.
What are you going to do, Cecil? Who are you going to phone?
Operator Brad Hurst, 3815, please. I'm phoning home.
What for?
Oh, hello, Aunt Bess. This is Cecil. Aunt Bess, will you do me a little favor, please? Yeah. Oh, you're not busy. Well, it's this. Will you get your tape measure off of your sewing machine or a piece of string and see how big Nero's neck is? Yeah. Oh, I want to find out what size collar to get Nero. Huh? Why won't I need a collar? Well, why would I be wasting my time to get a collar? I won't need it. What? When? Well, why didn't you stop them? Oh, you could have. You just didn't want to. They're going to what? They are not. Not to my dog. Goodbye. Watch out of the way,
Cecil,
Sally.
what's the matter? Is somebody dead? You're
right.
right.
I'm going to kill somebody. Nero was out in the front yard this morning, and the dog catcher got him. They've got him at the pound, and they're going to make chicken feet out of him.
Oh, Cecil, come here, Cecil. Where are you going? Wait, Cecil, I'll go with you. Wait a minute. Hello, Cecil. Oh, you got Nero back.
Huh. You darn well know I did. Here, Nero, lie down.
Did you have a hard time?
Oh, at first I did.
Hello, Nero. Nice old Nero. Did you get arrested,
Now,
Nero?
watch out, Sally. He may bite you. Don't pet him. Lie down, Nero. Lie down on the front steps. Come on.
Don't you want to come on in the house, Cecil?
No, let's stay out here. Nero, are you deaf? Lie down. Lie down.
Oh, Cecil, don't push him down with your foot.
Oh, he doesn't mind. Do you, Nero? No, of course not. Oh, I could whip him and he'd like it, but I wouldn't.
I'm glad you got him back.
You know, Sally, he started barking as soon as he saw me. Golly, I could hear his bark above all the rest of the hounds they had at the pound.
Did they have many there?
Oh, yes, a lot. But they were just common dogs. Can you imagine what they did with Nero?
No. Cecil, I see they didn't cut his tail off.
They had him in a cage with a lot of low-browed dogs.
Oh, Cecil, if they'd known he was your dog, I'm sure they would have given him a private cage.
In with a bunch of curs. Some of them were fighting and biting each other. Not room enough to turn around.
What was Nero doing?
Oh, he was lying down underneath them, trying to sleep.
I thought you said he was barking.
Well, he was, but he was trying to sleep, too. Poor old Mutt.
Cecil, you know, I think there's something the matter with Nero.
No, he's all right. I fed him before we came over.
But, Cecil, I think he has sleeping sickness.
Oh, he's tired, that's all. If you had been through what Nero has, you'd want to rest, too.
How did you get him home, Cecil?
Oh, I carried him home in my arms.
Why didn't you make him walk?
Don't you know anything about dogs?
I know they have legs and can use them.
You can't take a thoroughbred dog and get 'em all excited and nervous and chase 'em. You have to be careful with 'em. I tell you, he had been through a strain. So I carried him back to Ben-Hur and got him home.
Uncle Thomas wanted to know what you left the store for in such a hurry.
Oh, golly. Was he mad?
No, he said he was sorry.
He was sorry? Why?
I told him that you left in a hurry, that you were sick.
But I wasn't sick. Why didn't you tell him the truth?
Well, when you ran out of the store, you looked sick.
Well, if they had tried to make chicken feet out of Nero, well, someone would have been hurt. That's all.
And that would have been you most of all.
I told the man I would poke him right square in the nose if he harmed one hair on Nero.
What did he say?
Oh, he didn't say anything.
He didn't say anything?
No. He was kind of crazy. He just laughed.
Maybe he was afraid.
Oh, I wouldn't be at all surprised.
Did he let you have Nero right away then?
Now, I had to get my license first. Then he turned Nero back over to me.
You sure were lucky, weren't you, Cecil?
Well, he's safe from now on. Oh, you should have seen the look in Nero's eyes. If he could have talked, he would have thanked me.
Cecil, is Nero a really full-blooded dog?
Well, he looks something like a St. Bernard, only he's not quite big enough. And he's sort of like a fox terrier, only he's not little enough.
I think he's anemic.
What's that?
I don't know, but Uncle Thomas says that's what a person is when they sleep all the time.
Don't you really think, Sally, that he's about the smartest dog you ever saw?
Sir, when he's got his eyes open.
You like him, don't you?
Oh, sir. Nice old Nero.
That's good. I kind of thought maybe you didn't.
What do you do to him, Cecil, when he doesn't do what you tell him to?
I say, Nero, a fine dog you are. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. I just talked to him.
And he looks up at you and wags his tail.
No, he doesn't. He whines and looks up at me and...
Oh,
Sally,
you ought to see the look in his eyes.
That's right. Be funny.
Oh, Cecil, I knew that you were going to say that.
Look, you want to see something funny? Watch Nero. Come on, pup.
Oh, let him sleep, Cecil. He looks so comfortable lying against you.
Now watch, Sally. I'm going to scratch his side, and you watch him.
Won't he wake up, Cecil?
No, now watch. He'll start kicking his hind leg. He'll think he's scratching himself. Now watch now. Look, see? Look at the dumb buddy.
Oh, isn't that wonderful? What makes him do that?
Oh, I don't know. He thinks he's doing it.
Why, I think that's wonderful, Cecil. I wonder if I could train Sugar Pie to do that.
No. Good old pup.
How did you find out that he would do that, Cecil?
Oh, I just happened to pat him on the side when he was lying down, and he started kicking.
Can he do any more tricks, Cecil?
Oh, listen. That's nothing to what I'm going to teach him to do. You want to see something else funny? Watch him wiggle his ears when I tickle it. Watch. See?
Oh, goodness, he doesn't even wake up.
Oh, good old pup. Come on, Nero, wake up. Attaboy. Oh, you nice old hound. Come on, you're not sleepy.
Cecil, I wouldn't hold him in my lap if I were you.
You're not me, so don't bother. Nice old mutt. Did you have a lot of nice dog dreams, huh?
Cecil, won't he hurt his tail thumping it so hard on the porch?
No. That's the way he tells me he's happy.
Are you happy, Cecil?
Oh, how? Ask me. What's the matter, Nero? Are you hungry, huh? Well, we'll be going home in a few minutes. Yes, sir, and I'll swipe some milk for you out of the icebox.
What did your aunt say, Cecil, when you got him back?
Yes, sir. You're a nice old pup. You know who's your boss, don't you, huh? Say yes.
Cecil, what did your aunt say when you got him back from the pound?
Oh, look. Look at him. When I blow in his face, he doesn't like it.
Cecil, I'm talking to you. Answer me.
What do you want?
My goodness. You pay more attention to that old dog than you do to me.
What are you yapping about, Sally?
Oh, nothing. Go ahead and fuss over your old dog.
Watch. Look at him when I hold his head and blow into his nose. Look.
Oh, Cecil, don't let him lick your face.
Why not? My face is clean. Come on, Nero.
Goodness, Cecil, I believe you love that dog.
You darn well know I do.
Oh. Well.
Oh, you crazy old dog. You crazy old mutt. Stop thumping your tail. Stick your tongue in, mutt. You'll trip over it.
Why don't you kiss him, Cecil?
Don't get funny. Boy, I'm sure glad I got you back, Nero. Aren't you, huh? Aren't you? Aren't you?
Do you expect him to answer you?
Oh, you crazy old pup. How does that feel, huh?
Oh, Cecil, don't hug him. Oh, goodness, this is disgusting.
What's eating you?
Oh, nothing. If you want to make such a fuss over a plain old dog, it's nothing to me.
He's not a plain old dog. Did you hear what Sally called you, Nero? How would you like to take a nip out of her heel, huh?
Nasty old dog. I don't like him. Goodness, he's ugly.
Hey, what's the matter, Sally? Now, what's wrong?
I might as well be here by myself. You're making such a fuss over a dog. Goodness, you've never been as nice to me as you are to him. Not that I care at all.
Oh, don't you like my dog?
Oh, I don't make any difference now.
That's just what you think. Listen, you know what? I've never been so completely and perfectly and completely happy.
Oh, Cecil, because you're over here with me?
Yes, you and my dog. Everything but you two can just go hang.
Oh, Cecil. Oh, goodness. Nice, Nero. You beautiful doggy. Let me pet him, Cecil. Goodness, but he's a beautiful dog. Just look at the look in his eyes. He likes me too, Cecil. Cecil, I have an idea.
About what?
Us?
Is it a good idea?
You think so?
Why?
It's about something to eat.
Oh, Mammy. What?
I knew you'd be interested.
What you got up your sleeve?
My arm.
Where are you hiding the book? Bring on the cake.
Are you hungry?
Can a duck swim?
Well, it's a good idea to find out before you throw one in the water.
What you got in the kitchen? Sandwiches?
No, but I thought it would be nice if...
Yeah, it would be great. Let's start a raid.
Let me finish, Cecil.
Go ahead.
I thought it would be nice if we went out in the kitchen and made some fudge.
Oh. Oh, I knew there was a catch in it. We gotta make something.
Goodness, you don't want everything served on a silver tray, for you?
Oh, don't I? I do.
Cecil, you have to do a little work to get anything.
That's the big catch in everything. Haven't you got some already made?
No. The trouble with you is that you want to eat your cake and have it at the same time.
No. The main trouble is that so far I haven't been able to do it.
Well, you might as well stop trying.
Why? Have you got some cake I could try it out on?
Come on, Cecil, let's go out in the kitchen.
All right, I'm right at your heels.
Well, be careful you don't trip me. Follow me.
Whither thou goest, so will I go. What thou eatest, so shall I eat. More.
Oh, don't be sacrilegious, Cecil. That's sacred.
Huh? I'm serious.
I think that is the most beautiful line that I've ever heard.
What? My line?
No, the line that you were just quoting.
Was I quoting? Gee, I'll have to watch myself.
Yes. Here, now get out a pan from the cupboard. Whither thou goest. Oh, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah, that's great. What pan do you want?
Oh, anyone. Oh, no, a little one. Thanks.
It's a pleasure. Do I have to do any of this work?
Sure, you have to help me.
Can I help you sitting down?
Oh, goodness. It's a wonder you wouldn't ask me to come over to your house every morning and dry your face for you.
Well, that's an idea. I hadn't thought of that. Only some mornings I don't.
Don't what?
Wash it.
Well, if you're going to help me, you can just start right now by washing your hands over at the sink there.
All right, slave driver. What do you do first?
Didn't you ever make fudge before?
I tried it once, but you couldn't call it fudge.
What'd you do with it?
Oh, I saved it and used it for glue. Can I dry my hands on this towel?
Sure. Now come over here and give me a hand.
Sure, all right. I'll give you two of them. All clean. Smell.
I don't want to smell your hands. Now, you wanted to help, so take this sack and sit down here and shell some walnuts.
Oh, we don't need any walnuts for the fudge.
Cecil, don't be so lazy. Here's a cracker.
What do you think I am, a Polly Parrot?
The nutcracker. Now get to work.
Will 3 walnuts be enough?
Oh, no, of course not. Crack a whole cupful and hurry up.
Ah, nerds.
What'd you say?
Nothing. I said nice walnuts.
And don't eat them.
I'll only eat every third one. Hey, what are you doing?
Don't get excited. I'm just going to put this sugar on the stove to simmer.
Simmer, is that what you call it?
Yes, and then I'll help you shell the walnuts. You'll never finish them alone.
Hooray! Local boy gets break. Here, come on, I'll give you half the chair.
Thanks. Where are you putting the walnut shells?
Throwing them in the sink. I'm a pretty good shot.
Oh, don't, Cecil. Put them in this empty sack, in this empty preserve jar, rather.
All right. Got enough room here?
Sure, if I don't sneeze. Where are you putting the walnuts that are shelled?
In a cup there.
There's none in it.
Well, I wanted to eat a few first to see if they're good. They are.
Well, I'm so glad. Well, the rest you can just put right here in this cup.
You better watch that pot you got on the stove.
I'll watch it. Cecil, where did you learn what you said a minute ago?
I don't know. What did I say?
Oh, about whither thou goest and the rest.
Oh, I read it someplace and liked it.
I think it's so beautiful. You know, it means so much.
Yeah. What does it mean?
Well, you know, if you're in love with anyone, why, that sort of tells the whole story. Don't you think so?
Well, if you loved anybody, of course you'd want them to go with you wherever you wanted to go.
Well, sir, that's why I like it. If I were in love, I'd say to the boy that I loved, I don't remember it, but it's something like, whither thou goest, I will go. Does that sound silly?
No, I like it. Go on.
I don't remember the rest. I wish I did.
Well, when I'm 21, I'm going to get married, maybe, and I think it'd be kind of nice if it was sort of like that.
I do, too. Oh, it would have to be, Cecil.
If I wanted to go someplace, well, we'd both have to go together.
Oh, I would, Cecil. Oh, goodness, I mean, well, that's right.
Yes, sir. And if I were in love and the girl I wanted didn't want to go with me all over the world, you know what I'd do?
What, Cecil?
I'd punch her in the nose.
Oh, Cecil, you wouldn't. Not if you loved her. You wouldn't hurt anyone you loved.
Who started this talk anyhow? Let's talk about something funny like murder.
No, Cecil. Did you ever plan about what you'd like to do when you're a man?
I am a man, thanks.
Sure, but I mean when you're older.
How much older?
Oh, 2 or 3 years, maybe.
Sure, but I wouldn't tell you.
Please.
Nothing doing.
I won't tell.
I won't give you a chance.
Please, Cecil.
No.
Why?
Oh, well, it sounds all right when you're thinking it, but when you put it into words, it sounds silly.
Oh, I don't think so.
You wouldn't.
Oh, all right then, scaredy cat. You know what I'm going to do in about 2 years?
Sure. You're going to get about 2 years older.
I'm going to be in love. I must be in love.
Now, let's talk about something else.
I want to be just gloriously in love.
Have you picked out your victim yet?
Yes? Would you like to know who it is?
No. Well, as I was saying...
Oh, it will be beautiful. I'll go where he goes. I'll like what he likes, and I'll try with all my might to make him as happy as he can be.
Golly, it listens good.
And I'll just love him to death.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I will. I want to be so crazy about him that I'll just love him to death.
Well, I won't.
Oh, won't you, Cecil?
No.
Not when you're very deeply in love?
Not that much, no.
Oh, Cecil, I should think you would.
You want to know what I'll do?
Yes, please tell me.
Well, my girl, I wouldn't love her to death. I'd love her so much that she could never die. I'd be so darn good to her and nice that she'd just have to go where I went and I want what I wanted.
Cecil?
Yes, Sally.
Watch out, the cop.
I got it. I got it.
Yes, Cecil.
Sally. Yes, Sally, do you smell something?
Oh, my goodness, here, hold this. Oh, my sugar, it's burning up. Oh, the poor Fudge, look at the smoke. Get a cloth to take it off the stove. Quick, Cecil, hurry, hurry.